Now, listen, you guys, it seems like Nicki Minaj is out there icing out Spice, okay? Now, we're also going to be talking about the Transformer rage baiting the Barbz, as well as Kehlani facing some backlash for hanging out with Chris Brown, basically being called a hypocrite. Now, these are some of the things that we are going to be talking about in this video. Hello, tea lovers, and welcome to the tea plug. I trust you guys are doing well, and I trust you are doing great. Personally, I am doing great, you guys. I am doing extremely amazing. And without further ado, let us dive straight into today's team. So first of all, let us talk about Paprika Spice and Nicki Minaj. Now, you guys do know that, well, since those text messages were leaked, Ice Spice has been playing sort of gaslighting games where she has been acting like nothing happened, where she has, constantly gone under Nicki Minaj's posts, liking them and commenting them and things like that. And for the longest of time, people were like, okay, it doesn't mean that they have made up behind the scenes and things like that. It seems like Nicki Minaj is clearly fed up and tired of these games with Ice Spice, because yesterday she decided to share a throwback post of his with her song Dear Old Nicki, and a couple of celebrities actually started commenting on that picture. However, it caught people's attention when seemingly one of those celebrities was not getting any reaction, okay? She said, 17 years ago, creamed my own hair, did my own makeup, 2 padded bras to make my girls look bigger. Barbz, I love you, okay? And then so a couple of celebrities came in. Paprika Spice put in a love emoji, and I did see Lourdes, Nicki Minaj's artist. She said she loves you and is so proud of you. And then I did see Miss Red came in and said pretty. And people noticed that, well, Nicki Minaj went in liking or hurting, as people like to say, everybody else's comment. But she skipped Paprika Spice's comment. And up to now, I have checked, it still is not, responded to. Okay, nobody liked it. The author certainly didn't like it. And it became interesting because according to the screenshot that I'm actually looking at, it shows that Ice Spice commented first before Sexy Red, but somehow Nicki Minaj liked Miss Red's, comment before liking Ice Spice's comment, and up to now she hasn't liked it. So obviously people are like, it seems like Nicki Minaj is tired and is just showing her that, you know what you did, tried to use me, move on with your life. Now I wish I could say that Nicki shouldn't do that, but this girl really did the most. Imagine if the text messages hadn't leaked, and if Nicki Minaj had just distanced herself from Ice Spice, people up to now would still be saying that, well, it is Nicki Minaj's fault that she fell out with Ice Spice again. Hell, even now, after everything has been revealed, the ops are still even on her neck, still feeling like, well, Nicki Minaj owed Ice Spice something. Still feeling like Nicki Minaj, did this horrible thing. And I'm just like, listen, if she didn't feel like she wanted to sign the record deal, she could have just not, signed it. That's why people negotiate. You could have said, okay, I don't want to sign it. That's it. But to go ahead and call this woman delusional and all these things, and then in front of her fans try and act like everything is okay just to garner support. If I were Nicki, I would be feeling some type of way too, okay? And let's just clear this out also. For some of you who come in my comment section saying that, oh my God, how much is Nicki Minaj paying you? I hope Nicki Minaj is... No, she's not paying me anything. She doesn't even know that I exist, okay? The same way the people you defend don't even know you exist. So stop with this entire high almighty thing. And for the record, I think a lot of you really are beginning to confuse me with somebody else. You really think that I'm some form of, I don't know, person who stays on the internet every single day looking for, I don't know what you think I am. But let me tell you something. You want to know something? I got my, is the mic is on? I got my qualifications, okay? It says like that's the only language you understand, because if I'm calm and I tell you that, stop disrespecting me in the comment section, because listen, my name in real life does not walk alone, okay? You cannot say my name by itself. It doesn't travel alone, okay? It has got letters that accompany my name in real life. So please don't ever play on me as a person or like on what I do in real life. Don't do that. I've got letters that accompany my name. That's all I'm going to say. So please, let's not do that. If we're going to argue about pop culture, let's keep it pop culture. Let's not go to professions and careers. Otherwise, I will come off. I'm very humble. Is the mic is on? Did I say that?
Did I say did I say I was back together with somebody? Did I say that? Did y'all heard that? Did I say it? Did he say it? No. Did I say I was back together with somebody? Did I say that? Did y'all heard that? Did I say it? Did he
I'm
say
just kidding, you guys. Let us move on to the next thing that we're going to be talking about. But you got the message. Don't play with me. The next thing that we are going to be talking about, you guys, we are going to talk about the Transformer. Speaking about the Transformer, yeah, that's the one that I was just imitating by now, in case you are lost. Speaking about the Transformer, you do know the Brock thing went around yesterday, but for some reason in her mind, she has convinced herself that, well, it's the Barb's fault that she is in arrears. It's the Barb's fault that, people are saying that she's in debt. It's the Barb's fault that the Sun is out there publishing, articles on her. This is what she said. Somebody said the fact that Cardi B and it's Ken Barbie really be minding their own business, yet y'all still create false narratives in y'all heads about them is unhinged. Ken Barbie minding a business. The Transformer minding a business. Are you delusional? Anyway, she responded and said, "Thank you, baby. This all started because I said bees couldn't see me in real estate. And mind you, that had nothing to do with them." Okay, by them, I guess she was referring to the Barbs, because she quoted, a Barb retweeting the Sun. That's, previously, that's the account that she decided to quote for to address this entire "I'm not broke" situation. So she said that's why bees always using them as pawns, because they know they're easy to manipulate. Anything Cardi, they just gotta insert themselves. Okay, and so I'm confused as to how this became the Barb's fault. Okay, she responded to Nate, and so I'm like, how did this become the Barb's fault? Are you literally blaming the Barbs for an entire publication like the Sun doing an article on you? Are you mad? Like, seriously. The obsession is insane to me. This woman has convinced herself that the Barbs are powerful enough to influence the Sun to write articles about her. So instead of addressing the Sun, because this time it's not Milagro, this time it's not Got the Scoop, this time it's not the Neighborhood Talk, it's not the Shade Room, okay? It's none of those people. This time it's a publication like the Sun, which is YT owned. And because she cannot directly attack the Sun, she has decided to divert her rage towards the Barbs. If that is not obsession, I really don't know what is. And it's very funny to me that even when she responded to that entire article, it was a Barb account that she decided to respond to. And she wants to turn around and say that the Barbs are the ones that are obsessed with her. Like, everybody was talking about her finances, on Twitter. Everybody was talking about that article on Twitter. But somehow the blame goes to, the Barbs, and that entire thing of that's why people use them as pawns. That's why people use them. I'm just like, what are you doing? Are you trying to have an argument with Nicki Minaj or the Barbs? Because at this point, it's becoming pathetic. Okay, at this point, it's insane. It's very insane that she would still hold on to having a fight with the Barbs. Is it Nicki Minaj that you want in the ring? Do you want to have a Nicki Minaj centered rollout? Because clearly you are fishing for rage from the Barbs. And she then later on deleted those tweets because I guess she realized how crazy and insane she looked like. She doesn't even interact with her own fan base the way she interacts with the Barbs, which is crazy to me. And for her to turn around and say the Barbs are obsessed, clearly if the Barbs are obsessed, then it's a double-edged thing where she also is obsessed with them in return. You have all the time in this entire world for your Barbs, but never for your fans. Your fan was actually defending you, and instead of just being grateful to your fans, somehow you decided to make it about the Barbs. The person was out there saying she and Ken Barbie don't bother people. I'm believing that's a fan. Instead of paying attention to your fan and giving all your attention to your fan, somehow you had to bring in the Barbs. That is absolutely deranged. That's just being deranged in my own opinion. But let me know, you guys, in the comment section, what you think about that. Now, the next thing that we are going to be talking about, it seems like Kehlani is under fire. They are literally lighting up her hair and tattoos on fire because she was spotted hanging with Chris Brown. Okay, so people were like, oh my goodness, you're such a performative activist, because we don't remember you having the same energy. For Tory Lanez, you literally took the men off your song that was your friend, and you were out there saying power to women, hanging out, saying that you can't hang out with him anymore for Megan Thee Stallion. So where is this energy when dealing with Chris Brown? So people really were not having it on the internet, okay? Because you do know that Chris Brown himself also has charges and allegations of the, assault, of assault, when it comes to Rihanna. So yeah, people were really not having it. And I did see a bunch of people were like, oh my God, it happened years ago and things like that. And I'm like, no, people are just saying keep the same energy. If you tell yourself, or if you present yourself as an activist who is out there not messing with people that have DV on them, keep the same energy. That's all people are saying. It's not like people are mad that Kehlani is just hanging with Chris Brown. It's because she's going against what she pretends to represent. So let me know in the comment section, you guys, what you think about Kehlani and this entire Chris Brown situation. Now, the next thing that we're going to be talking about, you guys do know the ex, that Offset's ex that was out there hanging with him the other day, the one that made noise on the internet. It seems like, well, she has decided to give her own side of the story. And up to now, I am still confused as to where that, came from, because interestingly, this woman is saying that, well, she wants to give her own side of the story. And I'm like, what other side of the story are you still talking about at this point? Okay, it was already cleared. You said your part that day when it happened, and now you're coming saying that you want to clear your name. And then so she wrote on her Instagram and said, time to break my silence. You have not been silent, stop it. Like, how are you just gonna come on the internet and say that breaking my silence? It's just like me coming on here after 6 hours later after another video, and I'm talking about breaking my silence. No, I've been talking. I haven't been silent. She said, time to break my silence. I'm still grieving, but I refuse to allow my character to be attacked, or my late husband, a part of a circus that we don't belong to. Want to hear my side while I clear the air? Click link below. I'm going live tonight at 9. Enough is enough. And then she put an OnlyFans link. This is no different from Kelsey saying stay tuned to a criminal case. Are you insane, you guys? Is this the world that we now live on? Imagine she's out there advertising that she will be clearing the air on OnlyFans, and we're supposed to take these people seriously. Is this some soap opera of some sort? Oh my God. Now I'm beginning to question Offset's IQ. Okay? Because with the Transformer, I was like, maybe he's the same part of this entire thing, of the relationship and things like that. But now I'm actually realizing that he probably does have a fetish for dafties. Because with the way the ex is now behaving, no doubt she's a dafty herself. Because what is this? Anyway, you guys, let me know in the comment section what you think about that. The next thing that we are going to be talking about, Bongo 2. Oh, Bongo 2 is actually out there letting us know that her video is going to be coming out. You do know that she was teasing, her video to Mamushi, which is the only track that she has on the album. Everything else, yeah. Totally unrelated to the Mamushi song. So she said Friday 8, 9, 10 a.m. EST Mamushi official video drops. Okay, so it seems like this Friday the video is actually going to be dropping. At this point, I feel like that was the only song on the album. Do we have any other song on the album? Everything else does not even correlate. It's going in different direction. This song is out of place, absolutely out of place. So yeah, let's see. But I did see the preview of the video, and in all objectivity, it does seem like it's going to be an actually nice video. I hope she's not wasting her money on the videos for nothing, like Bongo 2, like Bongo 1, the Transformer. I hope she's not doing that. Okay, so yeah, let me know in the comment section what you think about that. And the next thing that we are going to talk about, Ciara, the stylist and the designer. Okay, it is a mess, I'm telling you. You do know that Ciara is not into drama. The lady doesn't do drama, but the drama is coming through with the stylist and the designer. So it seems like the stylist accidentally sent the designer a message that was meant for someone else, and in the message the stylist was talking about the designer. Okay, so it was basically an on-go kind of situation. This is what the messages say. She's coming to grab you. Keep him as far away from Ciara as humanly possible, okay? And so accidentally, the stylist ended up sending the person intended to be kept away from Ciara. And it seems like the designer was not having it because they decided to shade on their Instagram and said, shaking my head. And yes, I was upset the whole day. They'd be so mad and jealous of me. I'm just like, this has got to be the most embarrassing thing that could ever happen to any human being. Imagine gossiping about someone and then accidentally sending that someone a message where you were gossiping about them. Like, how do you even clear that mess? How do you do it? Like, oh my God. I don't ever want to find myself in that entire situation. But what has happened before to me, I will tell you, is I took a screenshot, okay, having a conversation with somebody, and I wanted to send it to my friend, and then I ended up sending it to that person. Fortunately enough, it wasn't a loved one, it wasn't a dear one, it wasn't anybody, it was a bum that I was still in the talking stage with. And so I was just like, you know what, it is what it is. But it was gonna be different if it was someone close to me. But yeah, let me know in the comment section what you think about that. The next thing that we're gonna be talking about, we're gonna talk about Lizzo. It seems like Lizzo is finally stepping outside. You do know that after the happenings, that happened with all these accusations, she kind of for a while decided to lay low. It seems like she's coming outside saying that, well, there are going to be announcements and things like that. And I'm just like, oh, okay, maybe by then people would have forgotten about everything that transpired before you decided to go into the forced hiatus. How many of you out there are ready for Lizzo's comeback, or do you really just don't care about her comeback or anything related? Let me know in the comment section, okay? Now, the next thing that we're going to be talking about, it seems like Drake is out there still holding his records, okay, despite the beef and the diss tracks that came out, and know that people were dancing, people all over the world were actually dancing to. Hip Hop All Daily is actually reporting that Drake has now received over 10 billion streams on Spotify in 2024, and he remains the only rapper to surpass 10 billion streams in a single year on the platforms, 2023 and 2024. So yeah, congratulations to Judas Degrassi for that. And the next thing that we're going to be talking about, Paprika Spice, they are saying that, well, Paprika Spice has sold 100,000 units, as it now, for her album. So yeah, congratulations to Paprika Spice for being able to do that, to sell. And I guess this should include songs that came before the album drop, like the singles that came before. Yeah, so congratulations. Today we get to see how many she has managed to sell and where exactly she's going to debut in the Billboard 200. It's going to be a learning curve for a lot of these girls out there, okay? That being said, it seems like somebody out there got a hold of Lil Wayne's journal, and they are selling it for $5 million US. Now, first of all, do I feel like the journal would be worth $5 million? Absolutely, yes. The man is a genius, and the book has history. It's the Lil Wayne, okay? It seems like the man even tried to contest getting his book back, but the man who picked it up was out there saying that, well, they picked it up from an old Young Money track, so it's rightfully theirs. So yeah, let me know in the comment section, you guys, what you think about that. Do you think that somebody out there is actually going to buy that book? Some people started saying, oh, well, since Drake loves hip hop and loves everything that's historic about hip hop, why does he not buy the journal and give back his got? So let me know in the comment section what you think about that. That being said, thank you very much, you guys, for watching, and thank you very much for making it this far. If you have not already, what are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button, and do turn on the notification bell so that you will be notified each and every time that I post. We are almost close to 15,000 subscribers, so please do the needful and like this video, and also express your opinions in the comment section. And until the next one, see you.